Hello everyone. This is not a traditional type of video that you would see on the Floating Koala channel, but I think what I'm about to speak about in today's video needs to be said. Everyone needs to hear it, because a lot of people have misconceptions about Apex and how your skill is actually perceived. Now, I have been someone to say that stats do not matter since the start of Apex. It's been something that, I still stick to, and I still think stats do not matter, and I'm going to touch deeper into it in this video. But mainly in this video, I'm going to be talking about ranked. I'm going to try not to cut this video too much, by the way, because I genuinely just want to have, a one-to-one with you. I want to have a conversation about this. It's not serious, by the way. It's not like, I'm going to quit YouTube, I'm going to die. No, that's obvious. No, it's not going to happen. Never going to happen, by the way. So if, the people who hate me want me to quit YouTube, want my channel to die, it's never going to happen, by the way. So, it's just going to keep getting bigger, boys. We're not going to stop this. This video, I want to talk about how I am not really going to be playing ranked anymore. For now, maybe I'll play it next season, the season after. It's just, I want to focus on content. I want to focus on, building this channel. Last season, I spent so much time in ranked that I barely really focused on my channel. I put ranked first and then my channel second. Like, why would I do that? Realistically, this is my job. So, me playing a game, not even for content, and genuinely just for playing it for a badge and a trail, just made no sense to me. Like, the only reason I wanted to do it is because, because of the people who said that I couldn't hit pred, and the people who said that, oh, Koala will never hit pred, his ass, he's a hard stuck fucking diamond. You know what I mean? Like, that got to my head and I was like, bro, no, I'm gonna hit pred every single season. But now it's gotten to the point where it happens so often, like basically every day, that I don't care about what people think. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm just gonna focus on what I think is best, which is this channel, and entertaining you guys, bringing the best possible content that I can. Yeah, I've been speaking to a couple people about this, and it's the right thing to do. Like, let's be honest, hitting pred, the amount of skill that you need to hit pred isn't a lot. You need to grind to hit pred. There's like, pred lobbies are not skillful lobbies, especially on console. You get some early KP because of RNG, and then you just camp the whole game and get, some points. Obviously, you will get some skilled teams that are really good at the game and will push a lot of stuff, but that's a rare thing to find, especially on console. Again, that's not to say that there aren't some teams out there who are really good, but again, I'm not the type of person that thrives off ranked. I can do it, and I'm sure if I played a lot more ranked, I would be absolutely insane. Not to sound like an egotistical little bitch, but like, realistically, if I was to play a lot of ranked, I could be better than a lot of people, especially on console. Like, holy shit, there are so many shitters on console who think they're absolutely amazing, and the ego they have on them is actually insane because they hit pred, and it's crazy that they just think they're fucking amazing just because it's crazy. It's just, it gets to their head, bro. It's like a drug. But yeah, someone definitely needs to tell them that they're not as good as they think they are. Jeez, it's just cringy even thinking about it, to be honest. But that's just not me anymore, and I really don't enjoy playing ranked. It's just something that I did because I wanted people to think higher of me. But I don't need pred to do that, nor do I need people to think higher of me. I post what I want, and if people think that I'm good at the game, they'll stay. If they don't, that's cool, whatever, don't stay. But yeah, I don't need to hit pred to show my skill, and neither do you. Don't worry about it. Don't have the pressure of thinking that you need to hit pred. Just don't. I'm getting that feeling again in the back of my head that I want to improve as a player again. Like, I know that I could be so much of a better player if I just put more time into Apex, and that's what I want to do, just not in ranked. You know what I mean? I want to focus on content, and I want to focus on making myself an insane player, bro. I want to double my skill in a couple of months. I want to be absolutely insane, and you're gonna see a changed Koala, bro. In the next couple of videos, you might see the skill level, increase a little bit. I'm trying. I'm genuinely trying to implement a bunch of stuff into my quotation mark technique of Apex. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, everyone thinks that, being an Apex predator just makes you an instant god. I have met so many Apex predators who are absolutely dog shit at the game. They're terrible, and the only reason they got to pred is because they spent the time grinding together, not because they're good and win every game, but because of the way they play. The strats are just doo-doo, and realistically, most preds that you're going to come across are ass, especially on console, especially on Xbox. Okay, most Xbox preds are actually dreadful. Some of them are really good, okay, no, some of them are amazing. Most of them are dog shit. And let's be honest here, realistically, if you think that you're a good player, a good pred on Xbox, you're most likely not. Especially the ones that, you think that are good, the ones with the, the short, cool gamer tags that you think are good at the game, they're not good either. I could give you so many names of, like, people who have the biggest egos because they think they're, like, amazing at the game. Most of these guys who I would name, they're DDOSers anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, if you're a DDOSer playing ranked, there's probably a couple watching this video right now. You're the cringiest type of people that I have ever spoken to ever. It's disgusting, honestly. But to be honest, I can't help but feel bad for you guys. I genuinely feel sorry for you guys. Like, I feel your anger and your pain, you know, and the only way you can take it out is, you know, by DDoSing people and being mean to them online, which is fine, you know, that, you know, you do you, but I'm sorry, bro. I hope everything goes better in your life. Okay, back to talking about ranked and the Apex Predator situation. Let's be honest, okay? Pred doesn't mean anything anymore. It never really used to mean something. Everyone thought that it meant something because, you know, it's quotation mark, one of the hardest badges to get in the game. And it's only hard to get because not many people have enough time to even spend playing the game to get to Pred, nor do they have a team. Okay, the other fact of, you know, hitting Pred is having 2 other godly teammates. And how often does that happen? I don't even have a consistent duo to play ranked with. So, like, it doesn't even really matter. Like, of course, I'm not saying, you know, hitting Pred doesn't show any type of skill. Of course, it shows something, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. It doesn't mean that you are the best Apex player ever. It doesn't mean that you are better than someone who just plays pubs and is, you know, a gold because they don't really play ranked like that. Like I guarantee I will become a better player by playing more pubs, because ranked, how is ranked going to make you a better player? Maybe in, like, you know, game sense wise, it'll make you a better player because it'll allow you to learn rotations, you know, when to push and not to push a fight. I guess it'll be good in that aspect of learning, but actual gunfights and like stuff like that, you get into a lot less gunfights in ranked. And, you know, in pubs, I will get into more gunfights in 1 game than you will in like 10 games. And, you know, having more gunfights will increase your aim, will make your aim better, will make your movement better. And yeah, ranked is the place if you want, you know, to learn ring rotations, you want to come up against people with similar skills, similar teams, which is, you know, sometimes fun to do. Also where you are still going to get third partied most of the time. So yeah, have fun with that. And then, you know, if you get into another gunfight, you'll probably get instant thirded, so you'll just die and go back to the lobby and restart again. But I guess, you know, people do like the challenge of ranked. I'm not saying ranked is bad. Ranked is awesome. Ranked is fun sometimes, okay? But, you know, maybe I'll still get to master and stuff, but just the Pred grind isn't worth it. It's just, it wastes too much time. And for the people who think that, you know, you cannot hit Pred. Okay, I don't care. Like, I can. Like, I've proved that before. I've basically hit Pred every season, especially the hardest season, which was last season. Don't tell me that wasn't the hardest season, because it was Kings Canyon. It was disgusting. It was awful. Okay, everyone knows that Kings Canyon should not be a ranked map, and the fact that people got to Pred on that map, you know, that's pretty surprising. I don't know if many people knew this, but like at the start of the last season, the first split on World's Edge, basically there used to be a lot of DDoSers on Xbox, not on PS4 that much, but on Xbox, where every other lobby, every second lobby would get hit offline, and you would lose 120 RP. And then get a timeout. It was just, I barely made it to Pred the first split because I just was so demotivated to play. I just didn't want to play it because, you know, the lobbies were getting off. What was the point of playing? Like, I wanted to play on stream. Couldn't happen because, again, they were getting hit off. It was just a nightmare. Like, I've hit Pred before. You don't need to hit Pred to show your skill. You don't need to be Pred to be good at the game. You don't need a million kills on Apex to be, quotation mark, perceived as good, because you're just really not. Term K said it himself. Stats mean nothing. So the fact that the top players are saying that stats mean nothing is true, especially the guy with the most kills on the game. He knows what it takes to have the most kills on the game. And I bet you he thinks that it's not even that difficult. The grind, obviously, is hard as hell, but to get the kills is not difficult. It's just the mental aspect of, you know, constantly playing the game every day to get like a 20 million kills a day to maintain the #1 spot, which he still has, by the way. Let's be honest. Like, you could say you have #1 kills on PC or #1 kills on console, but realistically the man moved from console to PC and he has the most kills in the world, by the way. So don't even try to say that anyone else does. But he even says it himself. Although he has the most kills in the game, he doesn't think he's the best player in the world just because of the amount of kills he has, because stats, guys, mean nothing. Do you know what does show skill? Having the want to improve at the game, having the want to know what you are doing wrong, what are you bad at, and working on those aspects and improving them on yourself. Do not compare yourself to anyone else, because they're on a different path to you. They're learning their own way. But if you genuinely want to get better as a player, you need to start figuring out the things that you are doing wrong and work on those things and improve them. For example, I genuinely need to work on my hip fire. My hip fire is terrible. Okay, my, you know, mid-air shooting is terrible. I'm working on that. My movement sometimes is ass. Okay, for some reason when I'm fighting someone at really long range, I decide to crouch spam for some reason. I don't know why. It just happens. Okay, I'm working on that. I know what I'm doing wrong. So guys, if you want to improve genuinely, you need to figure out what you are doing wrong, work on those, and then you can start working on learning new things and getting better at things that, you know, you haven't ever really tried before. But, you know, if you're talking about what actually makes someone good at Apex, you know, movement, aim, brains. I guess that's it. But you learn that in different ways. You don't just get those things from playing ranked. You don't get those things from being a pred. You don't get those things from putting 20,000 hours in the game. You get those things by figuring out what you're doing wrong and working on them. There is no way you're going to improve if you haven't figured out what the fuck you're doing wrong. Let's be honest. So yeah, this is where I say that I'm going to focus a lot more on content. You're going to see a lot of changes in the channel, good changes that will clearly show that I fucked ranked, and I'm going to just focus more on the content that I provide for you guys. And I think you guys will definitely enjoy what's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. It's just going to be things that aren't really related to ranked. That I'm still going to play ranked sometimes on the stream and stuff like that, but again, streaming isn't something that I fully focus on. Streaming I might even stop doing soon, because I want to focus on YouTube full time. YouTube is where I started and where I want to grow more. Twitch is something that I'm doing well on, but not necessarily something that I would like to maintain for a very long time, because it takes up, again, so much time that I could be making videos. That's the main reason why some of the big YouTubers do not stream, is because they want to focus on content, and streaming takes up a lot of time. And if you're committed to, for example, a schedule like I am, which is 2 days a week, which again I feel like it's way too much for me. The thing is with my channel too, I don't just like to upload gameplays, as you can tell. Obviously, I do not just I upload music videos, I upload skits and stuff like that. It's not just gameplays, okay? But this has been a run, hasn't it? So like realistically, there's nothing else for me to say. I just wanted to say that, guys, stop saying stats mean anything, okay? Getting to pred means absolutely nothing. And if you're one of those guys flexing that you get to pred and saying that you're better than everyone else, you're really not. You're not good. I mean, you're probably good, but you're not good as you think you are. Let's be honest. There's so many people on Xbox with the fattest ego thinking that they hit pred and they're fucking amazing. It's kind of funny. But yeah, boys, I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna make the best content I can, and I promise that you guys will enjoy it. This has been a weird video. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a second about it, because it's been on my head, it's been on my mind. I hope you don't mind. Well, to me, I don't care. I'm gonna post it anyway. But yeah, guys, I hope you have a good day. I'll see you on stream, I guess. I'll see you in the next video, probably tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna post it, but yeah, just Koala's out from ranked, baby. Let's go. We're trying to focus on content around here. Let's get it, boys.